unboxing time. Yay! I am so happy my Owlcrate box for June is here, and I am so ready to unbox it and see what fun goodies and books are inside there. I heard that there might even be more than one book in this box, and Owlcrate is doing exclusive covers, at least for the time being, and I don't know if this is going to continue forever, or anyway, exclusive covers for people who order books from Owlcrate, so that's going to be fun. Alright, so are you ready? Okay, I cut the tape, so we're all ready to open. And here we go. Oh, okay. What am I seeing here? This is interesting. Make it out alive. Make it out alive. Now, I'm trying not to read everything on the back of this card because I don't want to know what all the objects are until I see them for myself. I just read the theme. Make it out alive. Okay, so we've got a swampy area. There's some kind of figure with glowing eyes. That stuff on top of the cliff looks a little mechanical. Then there's a doorway there. Interesting. Okay. Shall we see what's in the box? Oh, I just dropped the card. Excuse me. All right, I like to have that handy in case I need to look up something. All right, as always, we have crinkly paper. I usually just check it on the floor and clean it up afterwards. Okay. All right, so, all right, I can see there's a bunch of different items in here, and I'm trying not to get ahead of myself. So the first thing is the Owlcrate pin. If you're new to Owlcrate, they do a pin every month. Okay, also, if you're new to Owlcrate, I get my subscription through Cratejoy, which is a fabulous marketplace for subscription boxes. I actually have 3 different subscription boxes that I get through them. I used to have 4, but I was spending so much money that I had to cut down to 3. But anyway, head to Owlcrate and look for, head to Cratejoy and look for Owlcrate. All right, so we've got this fun pin. I usually put pins in my backpack, so I've got quite a collection going on there. And the next thing I see is a magnet. I'll hold it up for you. Fear is only your enemy if you allow it to be. That's from The Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. Now, I have an Ember in the Ashes sitting on these shelves somewhere. I think it's this over here on this side, waiting for me to read it. And I've had it for a while because it's been out for a while, and I heard that it was really good. And then one of my students read it and said, you need to read this before you let any of the other kids check it out. So it's been sitting on my table and now my bookshelf for a while, waiting for me to read it, and I just keep getting distracted with other books. But I really like this quote. Fear is only your enemy if you allow it to be. Okay. All right, so let's see what's next. Oh, I think I know what this is. All right. I'm sorry I'm making lots of noises. We've got crinkly bubble wrap here. All right, bath bomb. Isn't that pretty? It's all green and swirly. And it says bath bombs made exclusively for Owlcrate. Used by September. Oh, no problem. I'll use it tomorrow. Fizzy Fairy Apothecary. How fun. I have to admit, I've never had like a big bath bomb like this that I've used. I've had a couple of small ones in the past that I've used and really liked, so I'm excited to get to use this. Okay. All right. All right, up next I see another Owlcrate exclusive. This is an iron-on patch. Okay, and I can see it's got the iron-on instructions. This is made by Laser Brain Patch Co. That is really cool, and it's really pretty. Interesting. All right. That's the first time I've ever gotten an iron-on thing in a subscription box. That's kind of fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is too much fun. It's a zombie sleep mask. I like using sleep masks. I have a hard time sleeping sometimes, and sleep masks just kind of block out the light and help you focus more on just relaxing and snoozing. Let's see who this is made by. Archie McPhee Zombie Sleep Mask. block out the sun, and sleep like the dead. Well, I'm going to have to try this on. Off come the glasses. Sorry, this is tricky. How do I look? Oh, that's going to be fun. Zombie sleep mask. Oh! I'm going to use this to scare my nephews. Not the little tiny one, of course, but I'm going to be staying with my nephews here in a few weeks. I'll see if they can get freaked out by my zombie sleep mask. Cool. All right, going to pick up my box again. Okay, I see a bookmark. Oh, and it's two-sided. Okay, so there's this side. You do not fear, you do not falter, you do not yield. This is from Court of Wings and Ruin. Such a good book. Although I had one of those freak out moments, and oh gosh, I better not tell you, but one of those moments where you're like, no, this cannot possibly be happening. I need to close this book now and chuck it across the room. Anyway, yeah, good book. All right, this is also a quote from A Court of Wings and Ruin. Remember that you are a wolf and you cannot be caged. So we've got all these things about conquering fear and being courageous. That's makes me excited for the books. Okay, so yes, there are 2 books in here, and I see the first one. Gosh, this is a gorgeous cover. Okay, let's take a look at this. There's crinkly paper stuck inside there. All right. New World Rising by Jennifer Wilson. Since witnessing her parents' murders at the age of 11, Phoenix's only purpose in life has been to uphold her mother's dying words, to be strong and survive. But surviving outside of the walls, outside of the sanctuary, is more like a drawn-out death sentence. A cruel and ruthless city, Tartarus is run by the tribes whose motto is simple: join or die. Refusing to join and determined to live, Phoenix fights to survive in this savage world, but who can she trust when no one can be trusted, not even herself? Interesting. That sounds cool. Very dystopian. I kind of wish, though, that the main character is a boy. We don't have very many dystopian books where the main character is a boy. I mean, I love Katniss Everdeen. She's fantastic. But, I mean, The Maze Runner is the only one I can think of offhand that the main character is a boy. That's dystopian fiction. Anyway, I'd still look forward to reading this. New World Rising, Jennifer Wilson. Really cool cover, and continuing with the green theme here. All right, and it looks like, oh, more crinkly papers getting in the way here. Okay, cool. All right, so Owlcrate exclusive cover, The Sandcastle Empire by Kayla Olson. More green, awesome. When Owlcrate sends out their books, they usually do a note from the author and a signed book plate inside the package, so that you can put the book plate in the book and you get a note from the author as well. And sometimes I like to read the author notes out loud, and sometimes I don't. I'm just going to kind of hold it up so you can see what it looks like here. Okay, funky capital letter handwriting, I always like that. This cover is really nice. I'm liking the green that's been throughout this whole book. I am going to go ahead and read the dust jacket to you. It says, before the war, Eden's life was easy. There was air conditioning, ice cream, and long days at the beach. Then the revolution happened and everything changed. Now a powerful group called the Wolf Pack controls the earth and its resources. Eden has lost everything to them. They killed her family and her friends, destroyed her home, and imprisoned her. But Eden refuses to die by their hands. She knows the coordinates to the only neutral ground left in the world, a place called Sanctuary Island, and she's desperate to escape to its shores. Eden finally reaches the island and meets others resistant to the wolves, but their solace is short-lived when one of Eden's new friends goes missing. Braving the jungle in search of their lost ally, they quickly discover Sanctuary is filled with lethal traps and an enemy they never expected. This island might be deadlier than the world Eden left behind, but surviving it is the only thing that stands between her and freedom. Okay, cool. And I just lifted the dust jacket, even the book itself is green. Okay, so this is kind of making me think dystopian, but also a little bit of like, Treasure Island. Not that there's pirates in there, which would be awesome, but you know, being on an island and facing that situation. Or maybe, let's hope they don't piggy anybody. We don't want to go Lord of the Flies. That was a horrible book, by the way. I mean, I know it's classic literature, but they're so mean to each other. Yeah. Anyway. Alright, continuing with the box. There's another item in here. Oh, cool. There's stickers that go with the Sandcastle Empire. When all hope is gone, how do you survive? And there's different items. So we've got a compass, matches, a canoe, and a life vest. This is making me think of when I used to do a unit in my 7th grade classes about wilderness survival and what it takes to survive in the wild. This might be an interesting book to utilize if I bring that unit back. Interesting. Okay. Now, last but not least, we have the clue card for next month's box. Now, this is always kind of a fun one to see. The theme of the July box is Wanderlust. Flip for a sneak peek. All right, so here's your clue, and then the sneak peek. In the July box, you'll receive an officially licensed item from Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. Yay! Hey, that's cool. Anything Harry Potter related, I'm totally geeking out over. Of course, if you've been watching my channel, you know that. And yeah, so that's exciting. Wanderlust. I'm thinking travel, adventure, mysterious creature, obviously from Fantastic Beasts. Anyway, that was Owlcrate. This month has been a fantastic box, beyond expectation. 2 books, stickers, pins, magnets, bath bombs, all kinds of fun stuff. I am super excited to dig into these books and get going on them. And I will see you next time for an unboxing of Fan of the Month. I don't know when it's coming, but it will be soon. Yay. All right. For now, happy reading. Have a lovely day. Adios. And hello, I'm back. You thought you were done with me, but I wanted to add a couple of notes. As I was reading the back of the card for the Owlcrate box, I realized there were some really cool things about a couple of the items that I didn't get to share because I wasn't reading the card as I went. It's hard to read the card because you accidentally see things that you didn't mean to see and stuff. Anyway, I just wanted to pop in a couple of bits of information about some of the items that you just saw in the unboxing. So first off, the patch here. This is inspired by The Giver, which I should have known, but you know, it's been years since I read The Giver. This tells me that we created this awesome patch with Laserbrain Patch Co., which features the red apple that Jonah discovers in the book. So yeah, that's totally The Giver. I mean, you see the city and it's the grayness and stuff, and then there's the red apple. Yay for Jonah for finding the red apple. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to add here is with the bath bomb. Now, when I looked at it, the part of the label, I know you can't see it really well from here, was cut off, and I thought I could see part of the word faction, but I didn't want to like get all excited about factions and Divergent and, you know, Tris and everything if I wasn't sure, and I think that like the label was just kind of cut weird when it printed. Anyway, what this tells me is, it says this is a Divergent-inspired bath bomb, and each bath bomb contains a charm which will sort you into one of the different factions. Who knows, maybe you'll end up being Divergent. So once you dissolve the bomb, there's a charm in there to tell you what faction you are. That is so cool. All right. Okay, so that's all the information that I wanted to add. Now, officially, this unboxing is done. Have a lovely day. Happy reading. Adios.